guys, I've missed you so much. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I knew I'd love doing a podcast. It's been actually a while since we talked, the last time. And I initially wanted to get this episode out on September 22, but I couldn't. I've experienced a loss of a very close person, and I also didn't go on my vacation. So I needed a little bit more time to come up with a new episode and, pull myself together. Now I feel much better, and this is why you're seeing this episode today. My birthday is in less than a week. This episode is going to be out on Monday, October 6th, which is my birthday. By the way, this cute new mic, I'm going to work on it a little bit, but this is an early birthday gift from my mom. Thank you, Mom. I love it. It's the first episode I'm recording with this microphone. It's so much easier than the way I used to do it. And if you're wondering what kind of topic we are discussing today, because the title I guess didn't give you much insight. I didn't research or read or consume anything on the internet for the past 4 weeks, I guess. So I don't have any topic today, honestly. I had this little question box on my Insta, and I'm going to answer your questions today. Question number 1. So, how are you feeling after the loss of your grandmother? I mean, I'm obviously not in that deep... I'm nervous. I'm obviously not in that deep grief stage that I was when it happened and the next couple of weeks. So I wanted to answer this one first. I couldn't go on without talking about her, and I loved her so deeply. I just wanted her to stay, at least in my words for you, because she was gorgeous woman. She was beautiful. I don't know, I have an old picture of her when she was young. Maybe I will add it, maybe I will not, because I don't know, it's a personal thing, and I can't ask her if she wanted me to put her photo on the internet. She was a strong woman. The time she was born in, the place she was born in, all the context. I'm wow, girl, how did you do this? I mean, I am surprised, and I'm proud to be her granddaughter, She raised 2 kids on her own. She was so fun, by the way. Thinking about her makes me smile. She loved her farm, and she had the best strawberries I've ever had in my life. She also had a talent for painting. My sister and I inherited this. She was an amazing cook. She's just that sweet little old grandma you imagine while reading fairy tales. I guess you might be curious how it happened. Firstly, I planned to go on vacation with my mom and my sister. And my mom is the one who lost her mother. It was her mother who died. Just on the day that we were supposed to leave for vacation, I set an alarm to wake up, and I woke up at 6 a.m. I planned to pack for vacation because I was working on my podcast episode, and I didn't pack anything. So I really had to get things done. I just woke up, and 10-15 minutes late, I've got a call from my mom and my little sister with news. I don't know, for the first 2 hours, everything froze. I didn't feel a thing. Later, when I was in the car, it all came back to me. It all came out, and I just couldn't stop crying for 2 days straight. I just put on sunglasses and was silently crying. I just remember I had these 2 lines of tears that were always wet for 2 days straight. That's surprising for me. I literally couldn't stop. Also, guys, this summer I saw an episode of Madeline Argy's podcast, Pretty Lonesome, and she had to film an episode on the day she lost her grandmother, which is crazy to me. I mean, I can't even imagine what I would feel if I would basically had to film something and to talk an hour or two. If I remember correctly, she said that she had to film like right after the funeral. I can't imagine that after being through this hell, I would have to sit in front of camera and talk. Because honestly, for like the next 2 weeks after it happened, I basically didn't do anything. When I got home, I live pretty far away from my grandmother. When I got home, I was just basically crying, sleeping, and just walking around the streets. Some of you asked like how it happened and what was the reason. She was 73 and she had like health issues, but nothing extreme. It actually came out of nowhere. She had like heart problems, and while doctors said that they couldn't really tell us the reason, and she was kind of resistant to see the doctors during her life, and she wasn't like really into medications. So I guess that is the reason, because she had like some heart thing. My mom kind of explained it to me, but honestly I don't feel like I fully understood that in like my first languages, so I'm not really sure if I can tell you exactly what happened in like English. So yeah, I understand that she was quite old. I mean, she was 73, but I don't know, I kind of expected like at least 10 more years with her. She left like a little bit of money. My mom bought me this like a little present from my grandma, and my sister and my cousin got their presents too. It's a really beautiful stone and it's blue, so I thought maybe it could be like my something blue for the wedding. This way she could be with me. I want to kind of finish with this question. Grief is hard and it comes in waves and it takes time. There is no right way, I think, and there is no timeline. I don't know, I feel like you should be with the people you love and who love you during this time. It actually does help. Anyway, question number 2. How do you know if your friend is really your person or if you're just vibing for a short time? I love this question. I can see that it's like someone my age asking. Friendships are really important. I've had experiences when, you know, this initial feeling of vibing went 2 ways. Give it time, see what others are saying about that exact person. Do they have long-term friends? Do you have similar values? Foreign advice. At least it's effective. And the next question is on your favorite Dramione fanfics and why. My number 1 is Fallout. I love it. It's basically perfect. Very real to me. It felt like very realistic despite the fact that it's all like a magic world, you know. And it was kind of dark. I loved secondary characters. They felt like real people. Draco in Fallout. Guys. Another one that I love is From Wheelchair with Love. Obsessed. HBO people, please read this one. This is how I want to see last season of HBO Harry Potter. This is what I want. This is Dramione as Endgame. It's very close to the original story, but like we have the Dramione on top. We see more realistic view on the Resistance side. In the original story, the Resistance seems so silly and just like not existent to me. I don't know. It feels like they basically did fucking nothing while 3 kids were chasing in the woods. Don't get me wrong, because I've seen like a TikTok where people said, oh, Dramione fans are so annoying because they hate Ron. I don't hate Ron. Ron is a great character. He deserves to be portrayed accurately, and I don't even mind him and Hermione having a little bit of romance going on, but they're not compatible long-term as a couple. Also, of course, I have to mention Manacled. I mean, it's worth mentioning. It's not my favorite, too dark for me. If you've seen this new book, Alchemized, that is trending on TikTok, that's basically the written Manacled. As much as I know, it's even being adapted into a film. I don't really care about adaptations that much. I would watch the film if I don't forget about it by the time it's released. I'm not like obsessed with it, and I just want an HBO reboot with Dramione. What I've seen so far looks really good, guys. Have you seen the outfits? The outfits actually gives a 90s vibe. Also, Harry's parents are finally young. It actually shows the tragic of like Harry's story. They died so young. They died almost at the age he is in the final film. Anyway, next question. Can you spoil some topics for new episodes? Oh, don't you worry. I have many ideas. I'm not going to talk about Harry Potter forever. Don't worry. We're just scratching the surface here. I want to talk about Kardashian Jenner clan soon, Modern Family. Also, I've got notes about AI, sex workers. It's so interesting. I was researching the topic and I have so many insights. I watched so many documentaries, interviews. Also, I want to talk about the modeling industry, mental health, space. Some topics I just can't even put like in 1-2 words. Anyway, we have the last question. What are you reading right now? I can do non-fictional books. I don't know. I hate practical books. I can go through them. Not interested. It just don't click with me. Something practical. I go to videos, podcasts, or articles. Oh, and yeah, back to your question. I have just finished the 13th Tale, a great book. It was the first time I've read it in English. You can read it in like a one evening if you're like really interested. It's a small book. It has a film adaptation and I just watched it and it was great. I mean, the book was better. I don't know, for me, books are always better than the films. Maybe you can comment what you are reading because I'm actually interested. Guys, I think that's enough for today. I'll go edit this episode and start working on my Sex and the City special. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me ramble about all things living rent-free in my brain. I love you. See you next Monday.